really don't know how to put into words. So I'm just gonna say it. Because I can't pretty it up and I can't make it into something that it's not. But I wasn't a closet alcoholic for the better part of my 20s. Just a lot of things in my life going on, doing parties, just problems in life and going through things and feeling alone. I wasn't happy in life. And things were really spiraling out of control. I'd even considered suicide on several occasions. And would even take cigarettes because I smoked at the time too. And I just remember just putting them on my arm and just letting, that pain that burn would give me would suppress the pain that I would feel from drinking. The more the problems or the more things were out of control, the deeper I went into drinking. And that really didn't help matters at all. They got worse. I know that I would drink at nighttime mostly to the point where I would either black out or I was passing out. Whichever one would happen first, I was okay with. At that time, I didn't care. It was bad. It was really bad. I met Nathan. And I was still drinking. We would do parties, we would still go places and be interactive, with friends and such. And I thought things were getting better, but they really weren't. Nobody knew how deep it really went. We married in the month of May and had made it through our second Christmas together. That's when things really started falling apart. I remember we were driving home and discussing New Year's Eve. Where we, what he was going to drink, what I was going to drink, we knew that we had plans for New Year's Eve. And when he realized that he didn't have anything at the house to drink because I had drank it, he got upset. And he just basically told me, I can't believe that I married an alcoholic. At that moment, of course it felt like someone had just dumped a load of bricks right on top of me. It was hard to hear, but he was right. I had been hiding it for so many years. When we got home, went to the den and he slept on the couch that night. I went to the bedroom and I cried a lot. But that was the night that I also, in 13 years, that I had cried out to God. I had hit rock bottom. And I remember these words exact. I prayed to God and I asked him to please slap the taste of alcohol out of my mouth. I wanted him to do whatever he needed to do in my life, no matter what it was. I needed him to help me and to get this off of me, because I was going to destroy my life, my marriage, everything. As the month went on, things had started slowly getting back to good. Maybe not great, but we were on the road of progress. I had stopped drinking and stopped smoking, so that was big. Stopping drinking wasn't easy by no means. It was very hard. On my way home from work, there is a liquor store right there at a red light, and I knew on my drive home the only thing I had to do was turn right, go into there and get what I wanted and leave, and there were days where I would have to sit at this red light and I would have to put both hands on the wheel, and I would close my eyes and I just remember, God, you've got to give me the strength to keep going straight. Do not let me turn here. Just both hands on the wheel and go straight. And I would. That February, we had started attending a church that was very close to where we lived. And I rededicated my life to Jesus because I knew I had been lost for many years. And I was baptized. We were attending church, both of us and the kids. And things seemed to be getting better than what they were. I had started walking on my lunch breaks at work, and during those walks I just remember, I would engage myself in conversation with the Lord because I needed him. Things were getting back on the right path with the Lord, and I needed him to be in my life, and just having that daily conversation with him, even if it was 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I needed to feel like I was close to him and during that time, instead of me, working through a lunch or just having chatter with friends, whatever that may be. I took that time and separated myself away from what was normal and said, okay, this is what I'm going to start doing. So I started walking. And again, that became my one-on-one time with God too. So I felt like he had answered my prayers. And really knocked the taste of alcohol right out of my mouth, because I was doing really good. No drinking at all. I was doing good. On my walks, I would think about my life, where I had been, where I was going. And I just remembered, I didn't even know if God was really happy with me. I know he had brought me out of what I was going through, but I really wasn't sure, if God was happy with me. I seemed to be missing something. And I really wasn't sure what it was, but it was something missing with me. I had drank for so long that I had lost contact with even who I was as a person. My friend and I was coming back from Easley from lunch, and she had pointed down the hill on 153, and I just remember her says, she said, why don't you try that church? And a few weeks later I did. And I just remember when I walked in the door, everyone was so kind. I remember Miss Teresa greeted me at the door and was just so sweet. I heard the praise and worship team, and that was amazing to me. I had never heard anything like them in my life, and it just spoke to my spirit. I just got so excited. I could have danced around the entire church. They really spoke to me. I felt like they were singing straight to me. Everything, all the words that were coming out of their mouths about, worshiping God. I was like, that's me. And the word that Pastor Steed had given that day, he had me standing up and yelling, and this was my first day here, and I don't stand up and yell hardly ever, but whatever that was, I just remember, that's right, and I was standing up, and he spoke to me too that day. I remember walking out of here, and I was like, wow, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. After I realized I was going to come back to the church, one day turned into a month. It turned into 6 months. Then it turned into a year, which turned into 3 years. And then I think I didn't actually join until maybe the 4th year here. Yeah. They came to me and had asked me about heading off a running group for Set Free. And I had questioned it, but I told them I would think about it. See, during the past couple of years, God had taken me, an alcoholic, and someone who had smoked for 16 years, and he had turned me into a runner. So Run Set Free started up the first weekend in March of 2016. My husband was still not attending church at this time, but I prayed for him every single day for God to not give up on him, as he did not give up on me. When the group run started, Nathan wanted to go, and so I told him, come on. Nathan always supported me through all of my running, and ended up being my coat holder, my cheerleader, my picture taker. He was always on the sidelines, you know, cheering me on. And I thank God for him, because it could have been a different outcome. Through all of this, I've learned that I'm not in control of my life. God is all in control. And all he wants is to have a personal relationship with me. And to have faith. And to know that I can come to him with anything. He loves me. I'm Stephanie Johnson, and I am set free.
Thank you for watching Stephanie's video. If you're struggling with addiction or need prayer in any other area of your life, please feel free to reach out to us. Our contact information is listed right below. We'd love to be here for you.